Alright, so there we have it. That was a little bit of the trailer park. And I'm going to go ahead and get everybody else here on the call. How's it going, everybody?
Woohoo, yeah!
Well,
excited.
That's
Hi,
right.
enjoying my game.
Oh, it looks like we already have a sorry about that. It looks like we already have a game. Let me go ahead and join in. Make sure my stuff is ready. Go ahead and have them wait for just a little bit while I get everything queued up here. Alright. MBS against Ducks Balboa. There it is.
Now, is he related to Rocky Balboa, or?
I don't know, maybe.
Is he from Italy?
You know, Rocky was good at, the fighting, so maybe, Ducks might be good at StarCraft, Might splash water all over his face and be like sweating and then, 1,000 APM. Everything's in the cards.
Alright. So, we're getting this going. Looks like BRB 5 seconds here.
It's the Cheese King.
NBS, yes, the Cheese King, as we like to call him here. As we did see him cheese in the finals. Looks like the countdown has begun. We're ready to get this non-stop StarCraft action on the way for you guys right now. Let's do it. Alright, everybody, welcome to Imbatv, where everything is in balance. We've got NBS fighting Ducks Balboa here. It's going to be Lithuania against Sweden as we start our first round off in the CraftCup Lite number 46. That's right. And this is going to be on Shattered Temple. We do see NBS spawning as the Green Terran at the 3 o'clock position on Shattered Temple, and up here in the closest air distance we do see Ducks Balboa spawning at the 12 o'clock as the orange Zerg. So with all that being said, and welcome to Imbatv, Fire Silver will go ahead and take it away from here.
Indeed I shall. So yeah, as you said, the spawning positions are close air distance, so Ducks Balboa will be able to get his Overlord very, very soon over to MBS's base and keep it there until he's got like his first marine out. You see Ducks Balboa sending out his first drone at 10 supply. Looks like he's going to scout with it. And the first supply depot now for MBS. This is Shattered Temple, the remake of the old Lost Temples to add more attack paths. The middle has got one Xelnaga now instead of two. Blizzard deemed it was too easy to hold both of them and can control the map. So,
as well as less edges, man. There's not as many many siege tank edges that you can take advantage of here.
Yeah, those cliffs are definitely a big hassle for Zerg players, easily denying those expansions with the bunker or Thor or whatever they wanted to. We do see MBS going for his first barracks, not walling off.
Not exactly,
much.
Yeah.
A few meters back from an optimal wall off, but nonetheless, we do see the first refinery going down for MBS now. And the spawning pool for Ducks Balboa going down on 14 supply and getting a 14 gas as well. So we could see a speedling expand here from Ducks Balboa. Meanwhile, NBA still doesn't know the location of his opponent, passing the Xelnaga as he heads over to cross positions. Still trying to chase this drone out of his base as he's getting valuable information about what kind of opener he's going for based on his buildings and how many gases he has actually taken. We do see the Ultra Command now coming into play from NBS, the spawning pool about 8% complete and mining from his extractor. We see no expansion yet from Ducks Balboa, but more drones coming out and a marine and supply depot now coming out from NBS, finishing half of that wall off.
Yeah, I wonder if he's just going for an extended wall off or if it was a mistake placement.
Well, it's going to cost him more buildings to wall off.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's still going to be very vulnerable to a Baneling bust due to the supply depots included in the wall, but We'll have to see what Doug thinks of that. He did see it. That SCV will get blown up by those two Zerglings. The Queen just coming out now, and it looks like he will be taking his expansion at 22 supply. So no metabolic boost yet. He has got 150 gas at the moment, so he's saving up gas for something.
And look at this, MBS throws down the factory to complete his wall off. So we'll see how this comes into play here. We do see this expansion going down right now from Balboa, as well as a Roach Warren being placed down.
Yeah, interesting opener here from Ducks Roaches. Instead of going for the early Speedlings, he does have enough money to go for both, really, but I was expecting a Baneling nest, but obviously he's got another plan on his mind. We do see the factory and the barracks changing onto the reactor. 2 Hellions now being produced from that factory, and Balboa obviously wanted those Roaches out to deal with those Hellions, so he's going to be relatively safe, even if they do get the blue flame upgrade. We do see the second extractor now taken from Balboa, and a starport now into construction for NBS near his command center. So that any sort of airplay is going to be quite deadly to Balboa at this point. It's extremely close distance. He only has to go a few meters to get to his base. We do see 6 Roaches on the way out now. 2 more Hellions, giving a total of 4 Hellions in total. And no drones from Balboa.
And no spine crawlers as well. Yeah, so cutting drones to build those Roaches. And no defensive placements here in his expansion area.
Yeah, if we do have a look at the unit count, it's 18 drones versus 23 SCVs and 2 mules. So,
and these Roaches pushing forward. Balboa is behind. We also see Balboa going for the lair tech, and look at all these Hellions charging the field here. And look at this, we do have a starport that did get built here by MBS, as well as Banshees on their way out and Cloak Research on the way as well. So we do see the 1-1-1 play coming down from from NBS. And no cheese.
Yeah, the 1-1-1 build, the jack of all trades, as it's sometimes known. These Cloak Banshees are going to cause a lot of trouble for Balboa if they do manage to come out in time. We do see Layer Tech just finishing up now, so we'll be able to get overseers. But apart from that, those 2 Queens, he's got no other anti-air at the moment. We do see Galau reconstruction, and Cloak is at about 50% now.
And now, I also want to go over this wall here for MBS. We did mention how it was a little bit extended. Now, with this reactor core here, it does create a full wall off. If Banelings come up and bust and break down this reactor core, there's 2 more supply depots to deal with. So it's a little bit of a double layer protection. You know what I mean? Like.
Yep, I haven't seen it before, but it sounds good. Good plan to have. But it's interesting to see that MBS probably expected that, but then sees Roaches. So I don't know what's going through his head at the moment, but I think he's just going to take this very easily. There's only 1 drone going into a spore crawler at natural expansion, and these 2 Banshees just going to make its way past the Overlord straight into the base, and that Queen's going to die pretty fast. Didn't even manage to get a shot before that Cloak goes down, and that Queen is gone, and that
the next that's well. Right. Spore crawler taking some heavy shots here as these drones move off the mineral line, which is a good move. Now there is a spore crawler here finished up in the expansion, as well as Roaches from Balboa pushing out. We'll see what these Roaches are going to be able to do. It looks like there are only 3 Marines back here behind the line. There is, however, these 6 Hellions sitting in the middle of the map on that Zelnaga watchtower, keeping an eye on this, and he saw this coming. But he has not responded with those Hellions because the Hellions would surely die. We do see those Marines going down, and just the Banshees here to take care of these Roaches as the Roaches try to break through and killing a lot of SCVs. Let's see if these Roaches make it through this supply depot here successfully. A lot of Roaches have gone down due to these Banshees. Oh, and they make it through the supply depot, but they're not going to make it far into the base. They will see the natural expansion plans, as well as the double factory placement here from MBS, and the tanks coming rolling out. We don't see Siege Tank Tech on the way. Balboa does GG, however, as we do see there were Banshees in the natural expansion of Balboa, so Balboa did lose quite a bit, and that was a last-ditch attempt to try to attempt to win the game anyway. So MBS pushes forward, and we've got a Terran victory.
You guys want to join in on me? Thanks, guys.
The one thing I know is that we can count on each other to get the job done. Or die trying. That's what it
Sorry
takes.
for getting you guys hustling in here so fast. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay, Jim. It's really okay.
I get tired of it after doing 2 or 3 games in a row. I was getting a little sick of having to do like 10 games in a row. Anyway, here we
go. Fish Lips being a Masters rank 2, as you guys can see on our scoreboard. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, everybody, welcome to Imbatv, where everything is imbalanced. We've got Fish Lips fighting score right now here in the EU CraftCup Lite number 46. I'm MC Dustin. With me is Fire Silver. Jim Rayner brought us this game, and it will be on Metalopolis. It's going to be a ZVZ. We'll see where these players spawn in just a few seconds here as all the observers continue to finish loading into the game. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. We're ready to bring you guys quite the event as we usually do. Oh, Fishlip's kind of failing on his drone pull into the middle line. No split. Looks like kind of a few mishaps there from Fishlips. Anyways, regardless of that, we do see Fishlips spawning in the 9 o'clock position as the red Zerg, and down here in the 6 o'clock we do see Score as the blue Zerg. So it's going to be, like I said, ZVZ, and we will see close air positions. These two overlords will high-five each other as they pass by. And yes, they can high-five. You guys see they do have arms. Okay. Anyways, with all that being said, Fire Silver, why don't you take it away?
Sure, man. We do see the Overlords passing each other in the middle, and I so wish Overlords did at least 1 damage to each other. I would give nothing more than to see Overlords fighting.
Well, then they'd be even more OP than they are now, man.
Well, man, you can deal with Vikings, you know. I just build a load of Overlords with speed and take them down with melee attacks, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't take any supply to build Overlords, so I'll bet somebody could, exploit that. Anyways, not too much happening. We are seeing droning up coming down from both these players.
Yep, the usual conundrum with ZVZ is that, close air positions, the Overlords just sit there and see everything each of the players are doing, so you can't really pull off any kind of cheese, because they'll see it and just react to it and crush you. So this game is pretty much like a map hack until the 5-minute mark or so when you get that first queen out, and the Overlords leave you alone. We don't see both of the players' Overlords going in the same position, direct mirror. Both players going for a 15 hatch, and still droning up. So identical builds from both players. They will see each other expanding, and